How you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining us today. Guys, I got some exciting information for you guys today, man. Just to show you guys how you can buy a house with no credit check, no bank statement, no W-2, nothing. Not all that crap you got to go through to get a house, man. People giving these properties away. You just got to know how to find them. But today, guys, we got some special guests. We got everybody on 1, 2, 3, 4. Got some special guests, man. Some of our students that's been in the Subject 2 Masterclass that's went out here and took the action, guys. They took the necessary action to make it happen. You know, a lot of people always talk about what they're gonna do, and but they never get around to doing it. But when you put it up, put your all into it, don't take no for an answer. You usually get what you shoot out for. So I got my guy Brandon here from Georgia, Dave, North Carolina, New York. I'm sorry, New York City, Josh, Tennessee, and Keto, Georgia, guys. How y'all fellas doing today?
Doing good.
All right.
Yeah.
Brandon, when did you get into our class, our Subject 2 Master class?
I think it's in August.
Okay, August. What about you, Dave?
I think it was March last year. I think it was the first class.
Okay, March. What about you, Josh?
I believe it was September, if I'm not mistaken. September or maybe August or September, one of those months. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Keto? When you join us, Keto, for the master class?
I think around it was around March or somewhere like almost a year now. I think coming up.
Okay. And so Keto and Brandon is in our coaching. They're our coaching students. And Josh and Dave, they hit out the master class. All of them, I think, hit out the master class. I'm gonna start with you, Brandon. I'm gonna start with you, Brandon. In what area I'll say did the master class help you in, as far as understanding the subject too?
I mean, I didn't know anything about substitute until I took the master class. So, it got me how to close the deal out. You showed me how to talk to sellers, what to look for. So, just follow the script, man. Everything worked.
And was the course helpful for you guys too, and going along with the master class, the online course?
Definitely. Oh yeah.
Dave, you was
Right.
you was new too. Oh, that was your first. Was that your first real estate deal, investment deal?
Well, buying the subject too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I purchased my own personal house, but investment, yeah, that was my first one.
First one. And people scared, man. People are scared to go out there. I commend you guys, and not many will really go out here and take this action. I promise you, we've met a lot of people. We've had a lot of people in class, but usually one class is always one that go out there and take the action. So I commend you guys like highly. Keto, was that your first subject to class? I mean, training.
Yeah, it's my first subject to training. Besides me looking at some some YouTube stuff, that's really how I came across you on Joe McCall's podcast. But that was my first subject to deal. My first, finding out how to do subject twos.
Yeah, man. And what about you, Josh? Now, Josh, you was already an investor, right?
Yeah. I had some investment properties beforehand, but nothing creative, just really bank owned. I would buy bank owned properties here in Memphis, but nothing creative. Crazy thing about it, like I first took a subject to course and other creative financing course on real estate back in 2006, but it seemed almost unbelievable, to be honest with you. So I was like, I just went on and got my real estate license and kept it moving. I saw one of them late night infomercials and took the course. I still got the books I was looking at the other day. I was like, all they were saying is real.
Real, man.
It was real. Yeah, it was just almost too, I didn't believe it. I was like, ain't nobody gonna give me no house like this. let me move on to something else. But it's real. Like, it's real. Definitely.
Hey, it's so easy, man. It's unbelievable. It's like, but they say usually the simple stuff is it. We try to overcomplicate the stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So as far as marketing goes, Brandon, how did you find your deal?
I got it off auction.com.
Okay, auction.com.
Yeah.
See, guys, hey, you never know where that low-hanging fruit is, baby. What about you, Dave?
I got to do a text message blast, and I got a response, and once I got the response, I was on it.
Now, Dave, you had two, right?
Yeah, I had two. The first one didn't fall through because these sellers don't be telling the truth. Yeah, he had like a 55,000 lien, and I actually found that out at closing. So I was like, nah. So I kept that moving, and then just continued to market, and then found the other subject too, which I'm actually living in now.
Man, that's a nice house you have too, man. Very nice. Josh, how did you find your first one?
Auction.com. That's where I found like a couple of mine. On auction.com has been my spot, and the newspaper. Here, when they list them in the newspaper, that's another way. As soon as they list them, try to make some calls or going by their house. Yeah. So I've been door knocking and making a couple of calls on some ones that stayed out of town. So that's how I came up with mine as far as marketing.
What about you, Keto? How you find yours?
I found mine from another wholesaler that knew I did creative deals, because I've done lease options before, and he told me about a lead that he couldn't do anything with, and turned out to be a good subject too for me.
So networking with other investors is a good way to find some leads. You think about it, guys. People who only know how to wholesale, who only got the wholesale eyes, if they're still in the marketing, they're constantly marketing, those will be some good guys you can partner up with, because they going through leads all the time. But guess what? They don't know what to do with them. That's where you come in. Offer them a fee, a referral fee, guys, and you take it over. You take them over subject to. You come in with the creative stuff, creative strategy, and you continue to. Hey, they your lead source, and you just pay them a referral fee. Just pay them a referral fee. Man, I commend you guys, man. And we go over that in auction.com. I mean, in the class. The auction. Did we call any of y'all sellers while we was in class? Or seller call any live sellers? Because we've been changing it. We try to change it up like every quarter.
Yeah, we called a couple of my prospects, and one came through. Yeah.
What about you, Keto?
No, we didn't do that in our class. I don't remember doing that in the class I took with you.
What did we call any of yours, Dave?
Nah, we didn't.
Okay, what about you, Brandon?
No.
Oh boy, y'all got the watered down version. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's what I said, man. We try to change it every quarter. So we call and leads. Now we're gonna do it where we do a live broadcast, send out a marketing piece and call them back and see what we have. So the next master class will be, I think you guys, if you haven't repeated before, you get to repeat again. So you get to repeat the master class twice. Oh yeah, so we're doing a new master class on the 24th. I would say, let me see. What are y'all currently? Well, you know what? Tell me about your house, Brandon. I'm gonna start with you, Brandon. Your first subject to deal is a house you now live in.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? I'm gonna see if I can find the pictures while you tell us a little bit about it.
All right. What you need to know about
Like the square feet,
it? Okay. Yeah.
bed, bath.
Okay. Yeah. It's right at 5,700 square feet. Seven
Whoa.
bed, 4 bath,
How many bed? 7.
7 bed. Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's super nice.
And you didn't tell them about the bonus you got in the backyard.
Oh yeah. Got a swimming pool. Got
Bonus.
That's
yeah,
nice.
like
Hey,
6.5
man.
acres and just a detached garage too.
It's on 6.5 acres.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I need to come spend the night, brother.
That's real nice. Definitely.
Man. Oh man. So the kind of kids been out there swimming yet?
Not yet. It ain't warming up yet.
Oh yeah.
We'll
it
be
ain't
soon.
warm. Man, that's a nice one, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dave, tell us a little bit about yours. You got a nice one too, Gabe. Hey, Dave got a
Yeah.
nice one too.
It's in like a nice suburb part of Gwinnett and Decatur, Georgia. It's about like 3,000 square foot, 4 bedrooms. The basement is unfinished. Balcony, 4 bathrooms, nice kitchen. It's nice and it needs a little bit of work, but pretty nice house.
Man, you done it. You remodeled that house. That house looks good now.
Yeah,
How much
yeah.
how much have you put in it as far as renovating?
You said what?
How much have you put in the house as far as renovation?
In terms of money, I would say with appliances and everything, I would say maybe about 10 to 15. I remodeled the whole. I put LVP and carpet all over the house. I basically dug it up, all the carpet, the old carpet, all the tiles on the kitchen, the living room. I tore that all up. I got LVP. I got carpet. I did epoxy on the countertops. I showed you that. And I
Oh, that's
replaced
that,
all.
that's real raw.
Yeah, yeah. I replaced all the appliances with stainless steel. It was white, so I replaced all the appliances with stainless steel, and I painted the whole house inside out.
Man, that's beautiful too. It's beautiful, man.
It's nice, man.
Congratulations. Oh, and tell them what's in your backyard.
I got a lake. I got a lake, and
Dope. That's dope.
yeah, it's nice, and the community is really nice. It has like it has swimming pools. It got a basketball court, volleyball court. It has a golf course, and it has a tennis court, and it has a clubhouse. So, yeah, it came with all of that stuff.
Golly, man. So did the people have to check your credit before y'all bought y'all property? Was it a credit check, guys?
Nah,
Definitely not.
What?
nah, man.
No credit check. So you mean to tell me they didn't look at your W-2 and
Nope.
your bank statement?
Nah, none of that.
Damn. Is this real? Hey, that's what I thought at first. I'm like, what? They said yes. Oh my God. Tell us about yours, Keto. Did you move in or what? What you decided to do with that one, Keto? Your subject too.
We moved in for a little bit, but I just did a lease option on it in February last month.
Okay. Now, how many bedrooms and bath
Yeah,
was
so
the
but it's
one you
a
had?
4-bedroom. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's 2,700 square foot. It's on it's not an acre, it's like right at almost an acre. But it was a little bit of an older house. It just needed updating. And the one thing I didn't tell you about is before I closed on it, I got the seller to get a new roof. So he did an insurance claim on it. I knew a guy that does roofing, and he'll get you approved for any kind of roof. But he went in up there, got the roof approved. So I got a new roof with the house once I closed on it. But
wow.
So we lived in for a little bit, but then just at least optioned it off in February.
Okay. Were you able to get a good down payment?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
It's a lady that I like. She's looking for a house. Yeah. I got a good down payment from. She was a friend of mine that's been looking for a house. I've been trying to find her one that she can do a lease option with, and this one worked out for her.
Oh, it did. Man, congratulations. How much did you have to give to get that house?
$6,000 plus closing, so about $7,000 altogether.
Okay. What about you, Dave? To do your deal, how much you had to pay up front? Back payments. You had to catch up back payments. What else?
Make up the back payments. I would say about maybe like 15, and then I gave her 6. But remember, she was still living in it, and she had to move out in a certain amount of time, which she didn't. So I was able to get back 2. So like 15 and 4, basically. And
see, that's why that occupancy, what is called that occupancy?
A temporary occupancy.
Yeah. That letter we got in that course, man. I told you guys that's powerful. They was able to keep $2,000 because the person didn't move out when they said they was gonna move out. So if they got a situation like that, do not give them all the money, guys. Leave a little bit in escrow, at least $1,000 or $2,000, and every day they don't move out, it's subtract money. So you got $2,000 back day.
Yep.
Move out.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, hey, it's part of doing business. You gotta have that letter signed. Though if you don't have that letter signed, Dave, she could have stayed in there as long as she want. Then you would have had that victory.
Oh yeah, which would have been an issue with all this damn
COVID.
Parents and government stuff.
She would have rolled out. She'd still be in there right now, probably.
Yeah.
Josh, tell us a little. Now, Josh done went ham, y'all. Man, Josh he got 3 subject tools since when he took the class. He went crazy.
I'm trying to get a few more in the pipeline as well. But the first one that I got, it ain't pretty like y'all's. It's the ugly one. It's an ugly joint. But the numbers work. It made sense. So I took it over subject 2, and it was a 3-2, about 1,200 square foot home. Let's see. The ARV was like 136 to maybe 140. She owed like 90 grand on it. And I believe I gave her 3 grand the way it was. So I was 3 grand in it. We modified the loan because we didn't have that much time to, like, I think the foreclosure was coming up like maybe within a week or something like that. But we were able to modify it in that amount of time. And the arrears, I think she was behind like maybe almost $12,000 if I'm not mistaken. So we were able to modify it and put that on the back end. So it all came out to about 90 is what's owed on the mortgage. And ARV again is like 136 to 140. So about 46,000 in equity somewhere, about $46,000 in equity. So like I said, it does need work. So I'm gonna probably have to put, with that, when talking about that equity, I'm still gonna have to put maybe about 15, 20. I think I may be able to get it for a little less than that, the repairs that it needs. So that was my first one. And I'm also working on trying to short sell it as we speak, but I don't know if I need to get into that because that's a whole nother ball game right now. So, but that's where I got it. So, at right now. But if the short sale come through, I'm looking at about 80. You know what I'm saying? As far as that.
Ooh. Oh, it's coming through because you doing consultation with us, so you know, hey,
right? Yeah.
You gonna get that thing for the Lolo.
Yeah, so that's why I got my fingers crossed. You know, and if that works out, jackpot, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're doing a short sale on that one, but it's perfect. Right now, guys, that is perfect for a short sale. A property that needs a lot of repairs, man, that's short sale time. Let me see. So, Josh, tell us about, man, the deals you came across already since the class. The substitutes you got so far. You got your 3.
Yeah, I got 3. So
how did you find those?
Auction.com. Auction. Well, the other one. Well, 2 of them were auction.com, and the other one was the newspaper. Yeah, was the newspaper, and that one it wasn't in Memphis. It was in another city, but I ended up finding the seller, calling him on a home phone. Yeah, still had a home phone, so I reached out to him on a home phone and got that deal to go through. And on that particular deal. Trying to figure if I remember the numbers correctly. The ARV was around 140, somewhere around in there, if I'm not mistaken. And he only owed like 58. It may have been less than that. He only owed like 58 on that joint.
Wow.
I asked him, I was like, so what do you want for me to take? I told him about subject to me taking over I didn't mention subject to, but I mentioned to him about just taking over the payments, and I asked him what he wanted for me doing that. And he just he told me, just give me whatever, man, give me whatever. So whatever really wasn't, saying too much. So I was like, you never really want to throw the numbers out first, but he would tell me things. So I went on and said something. And then the house had a lot of equity in it, so I was like, well, I get a man $3,000. He was like, nah, man, that's too much. It's too much money. I was like, oh, okay. So he said, just give me $1,000, and I sold that property for $1,000. Yeah. Good,
man.
He moved out the property and everything. Matter of fact, he was renting the property out, and he had another property in another city, and he had some medical issues, and he just didn't want to deal with it at all. And so that's what it was on that particular property. But it was outside of Memphis, about 90 miles east of Memphis. So so that was a good one, and I got that through the newspaper.
And what method did you use to go get them?
What you mean, go get it?
Get in contact with him. You told me you could door knock some of them.
His dang, what's that name? The free I can't remember the site that I used, but it was the site that you put me up on. I can't remember the name of it though, because I just on that particular deal, like I've been really like I ain't been doing it like a lot of mass like texting and stuff like that. I haven't really been doing that. I just been like whatever's been hitting that foreclosure list, that's what I've been after. Or I hit that paper, that's what I've been after.
You told me you were door knocking also.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I got two of them by door knocking, and the one that was out of town, I just skip traced the fella and got his home number. Yeah, and that's how I got that one. Yeah, but I door knocking. Yeah, I don't have no problem going to somebody's door. I know it's COVID and everything, but I got my mask on, of course. And
hey, what you say, Josh? When you go door knock?
I use your script. It's basically just I introduce myself. Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to let you. Well, your lender. What's your? Your lender. I see that your lender has your property listed for sale, and I just wanted to know if you were interested in selling it before it goes to the auction. So that's pretty much my opening right there.
What's been your response?
A lot of people they act like they don't know what's going on. For the most part, like 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, "For real?" And some of them that may be the case. But the thing about it, like when they tell me that, especially the people that I run into, I always try to give them that information. That my first thing is like, okay, are you trying to keep the house? And if they're trying to keep the house, I tell them to reach out to, what's it, whatever, the HUD counseling agency. Yeah. I'll tell them to reach out to them. I'll, Google it for them. Here go the number. Reach out to these people if you're trying to keep your home. And I keep it moving. You know what I mean? I tell them, I leave them a card if they need help, with saving their house or whatever. Reach out to me, because I know a fella that works for, I can't think of the name of the place. It's an acronym, whatever that acronym is, that one of the main HUD counseling agencies that does, help people when they're, having problems making payments on their home. So I always, refer them to those people that can actually help them, go through the counseling and all of that.
That's good to do. Because you only want to deal with people who want to deal with you guys.
Exactly.
You can't force nobody to sell. They either want to sell or not. They want to keep their house, give them another option. And, hopefully it works out. If it don't, give me a call. But I'm going to follow up, man. When it'd be a good time to follow back up with you.
Right.
That follow-up game is critical, guys. 80% of the deals come out to follow-up. Just in case they plan B doesn't work, guess what? They're going to come back to you, plan A. So, guys, follow up on these deals. And you got to really get these deals on with Josh, man. We've done a lot of door knocking, especially when I started. Man, you really want them deals, you got to go out there and door knock on them. And some people won't help but don't know where to go.
Exactly.
They don't know who to talk to. They scared. Everybody haven't been through this process before, so it could be a stressful situation. So door knock, dress up, man, real nice and clean, and go out there and handle your business.
Right.
So guys, I'm gonna start with you, Brandon. What you get a course? I mean the course and the master class from 1 to 10.
Oh yeah, 10 definitely.
And why would you give it a 10?
It works. I mean, just follow the course, man. It works.
Hey, you living proof. You wake up every morning living proof, baby. Yeah. Man, congratulations, man. Josh.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a 10. I mean, you give all the information that's needed to go out there, and if you're really trying to go and get it, you give all the information. You can ask through the course. You can ask any questions. So have your questions, write down your question, whatever question. That's what I did. Any questions that I had that I wasn't afraid to answer, to ask any question. Like, I didn't know it. I'm trying to figure this game out. So Eddie know it. He been in it forever doing this creative stuff. So I'm trying to sponge up everything. So I definitely give it a 10. You give all the information. You're very informative. The course is a solid course. It's 100%. It's 100%. Like, if saying bust about it. Like, if this is what you're trying to do and you got the wherewithal to go out there and take the time and actually do it, put the time in. You can't just take the course and not do anything with it. You're not gonna get anything. But put the time in. Yeah, that's all it takes. The time. Eddie gonna help you through it. He gonna tell you what to do. So that's it. That's that. 10, no doubt.
Thank you for that, Josh. Congratulations on your success, man. Keep going, because they haven't even started hitting yet, guys. They haven't even turned up yet. But once oh God, man, y'all ahead of the curve, man. Because once it really go to hitting, oh my God, man. And then there's gonna be so many, man. They still out here now. They just the landlords. You got to get in contact with them landlords and get them. But man, when they really hit, when they really start letting these properties go to foreclosure, guys, man, make sure y'all freaking take full advantage, because this is gonna make a big difference in your life in the next 5 to 10 years. You're gonna be able to wipe them out, man. Get you at least a good 20 to 30 of them out of here. Man, boy. Keto. I'm getting excited talking to y'all about it. Okay, Keto, how you like it, man? How you like the course?
I give it a 10 also, man. Anytime I can invest some money and make it back, I give it 10, because I've learned a new a tool to I add to my toolbox. I could capitalize on more leads that I used to throw away. So I give it a 10, man. I'll never go to a bank again. Like me and my wife are looking for a house in Florida right now that we want to take over subject to and use it as a vacation property, but also as a income property while we're not there. So that's the next thing on our agenda right now.
Man, that's gonna make a big difference in y'all life, man. Be able to take that over subject to Airbnb it out and come in there when you want to. Oh.
Right.
With no credit.
Exactly.
Man, ridiculous. Dave, you there, Dave?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Dave probably laid up here in the big boy crib. He got 2 or 3 ladies with him in the Dave. Dave, how you like the course and the class? Dave came to my office, guy. As soon as he came, he said, I want nothing but a subject 2. I want a subject 2. I'm gonna get me one. He got one too. He was persistent. Dave, now he out there in the golf course, clubhouse, man, balling out of control. Dave, how you like it, man? What's your rating?
It's cool, man. I gave it a 10 plus, man. You know how I did. My goal was to actually get in the crib without having a mortgage. So once I was able to get this house, I sold my other house, and now I feel financially free, man. It opens me up for a whole lot of other things.
Thank you, Dave. Brandon did the same thing. Brandon, you just sold how your closing go? Did you sell it?
It's closing this Thursday coming up.
Oh, next Thursday. Yeah, you said next Thursday. So yeah, Brandon's selling his also. Moving in the subject too, man. Nothing in your name, guys.
Dope. Great.
Man, ever since I learned that strategy, it's been hard to go to the bank. I went to the bank one time, man, but I can't go back. It's all you got to do is work and be a little more persistent and get all the houses you want. Let me see, guys. Thank y'all for joining too, guys. Let me see if we got any questions. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know it's Saturday, man. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Put them in the chat. Good morning. Top of the morning, everybody. Mo Bunny. Where's the backyard at? What Mo Bunny? What backyard? I don't know. We up pretty early, boy. Thank y'all for joining me this early on a Saturday. Normally people sleep.
Nah, man. We up. We go getters, man. We hungry out here.
Yeah, the people who hungry, y'all see where they at. Get to the money, baby.
We ain't sleeping. Nah.
They said then come to a sleeper but a dream.
That's it.
Wholesalers are us. Where's the link to sign up? If you're on YouTube or Facebook, wholesalers are us. We should have a link there. Guys, put in the code WIN, WIN, and you get a 50% discount. The class start on the 24th, Wednesday, 24, 5 p.m. Chris, what's up, brother? Chris, STL. All right, guys. Look like we don't have any questions. Man, thank you guys for tuning in. God bless y'all, man. Y'all need me. You know how to reach me. Y'all got any last words, anything you want to say before we tune out?
Y'all sign up. I mean, it'd be well worth the money. Y'all definitely, it's worth it. You know, you learning from the Mr. Engineer himself. So, he's been doing it for a long time. So, you know what he's talking about. You know what he's doing. It's 100%. Yeah.
Man. Hey, and this is real too, man. No fake stuff going on. This is ain't no gimmick course. This is the real deal. You know, somebody's gonna help you out from start to finish. Is gonna be there for you. Not like you pay for a course and then all of a sudden the trainer is ghost. They'll take through you through it all, man. So I highly recommend it. Highly.
Man, I bought courses in the past. Like I said, I done spent over $100,000 on my education, man. I done bought courses in the past, guys. You buy a course, boy, they won't even respond to your email. Period. You like, golly. So that's what made me give, we push forward to, good customer service. It may take us an extra day to get back with you, but we push forward to good customer service, man, to help y'all win, man. I mean, it's enough money, enough houses for everybody. It's serious business. So thank you guys for tuning in, man. Thank you guys for joining me today. God bless you guys, man. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.
Y'all too. Peace, fellas.
Later, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Y'all be blessed.